Hi guys, it's 9 o'clock. Let's do a quick live video. Today's video is going to be pretty short. Just going to answer a few questions that people have been private messaging me about, and gonna throw some promotion. Other than that, that's all we're going to cover today. Okay, so after work today, I was able to get some Logan head painted, and many people have asked that how'd you do it, and is that something that they can do themselves? Well, definitely, and I'll show you what it looks like and how to do it. Okay, well, first, this is the original head that came with the Logan figure, the Wolverine figure 97 version, and I did repaint it, and I'll go over what I did and how you can do it too. I believe yesterday's video we already covered the hair part, right? And some people ask what kind of paint you use or what color paint did you use. Let me go ahead and show you guys. For the base, I use the Vallejo, just regular blue. That's the number, and that's the blue. And that's what I use for the base. I cover the whole entire head with this blue first, and I dry brush with this Andrea blue. Okay, you can try that, or if you're a little bit more advanced, you can actually mix both of these together and use that as the base blue. Depends how blue you want it. You can do some research and use the anime cartoon from back in the days from Google and use that as reference. Okay. So after you finish the blue, if you want to highlight even brighter, you can mix the Andrea blue with white and just lightly dry brush the edges. And a little touch up here. But you see the inside is still the darker blue mixed with Andrea blue. So you get the idea. I did dry brush two different versions. As you, since I mixed the paint, so the color did not come out consistent. It depends on which one you like and how much time you're going to spend on it. Okay. After that, for the face, we went over yesterday. We used this weathering set. I use this color a lot just to kind of give it a bit more red along the cheeks. Oh, okay. And that's all I did, just along the cheeks. Next, all I did was black. I don't know if I need to show black, but I'll show it anyway. Where's my black paint? The Vallejo black. I must have put it away. It's just a standard Vallejo black. Water it down so you can get the edges. Because the original eyebrow was very, very thin. I kind of cover up the top. And I drew these two little hair that goes up. Also color a bit more on the bottom just to thicken the eyebrow, and that's it. Okay. Last thing I did was paint the eyes white, pretty much white out the original eye, and kind of give it, instead of a forward stare, I kind of give it a little steering to the top, the upper stare look, so more menacing. Okay. The last thing I did on the head was use this thing, Citadel Shade. It's a flash shade gloss. Shake it well. Apply onto your paintbrush and kind of just go over all the wrinkle area, like what I did here. I did around here. Kind of exaggerate and bring out that pissed off brow expression out in this two little line. Don't go too overboard with it. Just kind of dip it in there. Very, very watery. It might not show at first, but trust me, it will show over time. Just wait until it dry. You'll see it. Very subtle. And then I kind of color the inside. And a little bit underneath the eye. Also a little bit inside the deep dent in the mouth, to kind of bring that big mouth he has out. Because the original head, if you look at the original head that you have, it only covered the center area. I wanted to go a little bit further. Oh, I paint the eyeball with this. If you white out the eye carefully enough, I use most of the detail with this brush. This brush, I don't even know what brand. I don't even think this is a name brand brush. Just Artistic Liner, 3/0. Yep, I kind of like this brush. It's nice and long. It was able to hold all the paint. Okay, I watered down the white and just carefully sticking there and paint the white and the blue little by little, carefully with my magnified glasses, and just kind of put the blue in there. I used this color as the pupil. As you can tell by the explanation I went over just now, I did not repaint the face skin tone at all. It pretty much just touch up to bring that original sculpt out. Not hard at all. Oh, another thing. I also used this flesh shade gloss inside the ears, just to give it a little bit more detail. Okay, let's see what it looked like on the figure. Here goes. Pop. There it is. You know who he remind me of? What's that actor who did Moon Knight? Was it Moon Knight? Or the guy from Rogue One? Also the guy who played Apocalypse. What's his name? Yeah, that's what he remind me of. He really looked like that actor. Okay, yeah, he has this frown, wrinkle, side of his face. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty simple. And then you seal the rest of the head with matte clear. And the matte clear that I used was this brand. Yes, Oscar Isaac, that's the guy's name. Yeah, you guys are listening, right? That's awesome. Okay, this Powered by Ammo by Mig Jimenez, Titan Hobby. Yeah, the one I use is this transparent matte varnish base, and that's what I use to just seal the whole entire paint. I find this brand pretty decent for the skin tone, but for the matte, I don't know if I either didn't shake it enough, because as you can tell, it's supposed to be matte, and you can still kind of see the shine. I mean, my light is right above the table, so yeah, you can still kind of see the shine. So I'm not so sure if this is the best way to matte. I'm used, this brand is very new. I'm more used to Mr. Color or Mr. Hobby, and their matte clear coat is strong. You pretty much spray a few coats and you can't see any shine. That thing's crazy. But it's lacquer, it has lead in there. So recently I have been trying to just, try different brands. Since I have kids now, and my wife prefer me using things that's a little bit less poisonous to the kids for breathing in. Okay. Also, highly recommend wear a mask when you paint. Yeah, Oscar Isaac. That's the actor's name. Yeah, that's the look this Logan really gives. Yeah, he could play a pretty decent Logan. But what I really don't like about this head is that frowning wrinkle that go all the way down to the side of his mouth. I just personally think that's a little bit too much. So what I did on my second Wolverine figure, put this one down. Hopefully he doesn't fall. Okay. What I did was I resculpted and smoothed out this two line around the mouth area. And I also added a little bit of another bang right here. I did spend more time on this head. I really want to keep this one. The eyes, the eyebrow, everything else is the same. I give it a little bit more of a 5 o'clock shadow. Okay, Anthony asked, what's your favorite scale, 1/6 or 1/12? Oh, here we go. You really want to know the answer? It's going to hurt a lot of people, because I start with 1/6 to begin with. I have to say, from the past 5 to 6 years, I would say, I am really into 1/12 scale. Oh, Zach asked, did you fill these creases or sand it down? I use milliput. This one, super fine white. Yeah, it's a 2-part putty, and I recently been experimenting this putty. Been learning a lot from my friend Jason from Burbank or Glendale. I think he's from Glendale. Yeah, he's a great sculptor. He sculpted a lot of beautiful his own imaginary turtle. They look amazing, and he's really good at doing ducks, bunch of ducks from Darkwing and so on, so many. Amazing sculptor. So yeah, he taught me how to use this milliput thing. Mix it with the water, just apply it little by little, wait until it's dry, and paint over it. I'm not an expert. This is my first time sculpting on a face, and I thought it looks. I got what I wanted. Okay, yeah. Back to Anthony, I really like 1/12 now. Just because my passions with superhero, not movie. I think most of the movie are just a bunch of celebrity actor from Hollywood that cosplay superhero, pretend and make believe. They're fun, they're really interesting, but I just felt I grew up with cartoon and anime, and why do you have to make everything live action? It's not necessary in my opinion. Yeah, I started with 1/6 back in the days. Yeah, I saw you do was Henry Cavill's Man of Steel. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Okay, so for the Wolverine, as you can tell, that here are the difference. They're still same skull, but just the wrinkle around the mouth, that line, the wrinkle line is not as deep. And I kind of prefer it this way. The more I look at it, it kind of make him a little bit younger. And I like the eyes looking up. So when he slouch and put the head up, you know, that's the look I want when I post him. You get the idea. Yeah, and I did everything that I went over on this head on this one. It just have a modified face. Other than that, they're pretty much the same. Okay? Best head customizer. No, not even close. I'm still learning. Okay, so since I did 2 of these, I'm gonna offer this head to the public, as I mentioned to a lot of people who've been asking for. Okay? This is my first time doing it. I just really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's late. So, and California has one of the slowest time zone. So many people from Central and also New York area are already sleeping. But I know you guys still come and support me, so I really appreciate it. Okay, so just message me. Okay, anyone who's on the video right now, just message me if you really like it. Okay, just cover the shipping. Just cover the shipping. If within United States, $8. Okay, I'm giving this one away as a free bonus. Just $8. Okay, hopefully you guys appreciate it and you like it. $8 for US shipping, $20 for international. I'll package it nicely and it's yours if you have this figure. Okay. Oh, let's just be fair. Okay, let's be fair. First, you gotta prove it to me that you have this figure. Okay, just prove it to me that you have this figure. I don't want to just go out there and give this head to some random guy. Okay, send me a picture of you holding this figure and pay for the shipping. Okay, and it's yours. Whoever messaged me first on my Facebook Messenger, okay, it's yours. Okay, really cool, right? Now, other than this 2 head, I also did Jim Lee Wolverine Logan head. Let's put some poster putty on it. Let's see. Yep, a little bit meaner. I want to go back and touch up on the hair, dry brush a little bit more to bring more detail out. But most of the detail are already there, like the wrinkles, the expression. Right, like this line. I used the same exact method that I showed earlier. Okay, just kind of put the detail in there, and afterwards did the same thing. Kind of powder it with this weathering set, the skin color weathering set. I know Alfonso Custom have shared a link on where to get this skin color weathering set. I think the price was so affordable, it's not even funny. Yeah, you definitely get one. Definitely get yourself the set. It's very useful. And I love it. I use it on all my figures. Okay? Yep, this is the Jim Lee Logan. Okay? And whoever's on the video right now, you see this? I'm offering this head. I usually sell it for $35. Anyone who's on the page, $25 plus shipping. Okay, it's yours. $25 plus shipping. Okay, I'm painted. And give it a try. You know, try to paint it yourself. It's not that hard. I went over all the detail yesterday on all my paint method. Spray with this, right? Flesh tone matte primer. This is the brand. Okay, and start applying little detail on it. I know that the eyes could be the most challenging part. If you're not familiar with or experienced with painting the eyes, try on some Marvel Legend figure that you don't really want, okay? Or you can just, if you screw up on painting the head, you can always strip it by using a lacquer thinner. You can get that from any hardware store. Okay? Am I done with this head? No, I want to darken the eye area a little bit more. I want to draw the eyebrow. I want to go refine the eyebrow a little bit more too, and touch up on all the hairline around the face. But it's pretty cool. Okay. Next, this is the one that most people ask. The Jim Lee mask head sculpt. Do you with the pastel or just brush on it dry? Brush on it dry. Just brush on it dry. Brush on it dry. Here's the Jim Lee inspired mask head sculpt on the 97 Wolverine figure. This head is honestly the easiest one to paint. Not even funny. The easiest one to paint. You spray the whole thing with this skin tone flesh matte primer. Okay. And then you cover up the mouth with poster putty. Some people use masking tape, that works too. But I just cover the mouth with poster putty. Okay. And I will spray the rest of the head with white primer. And then I will paint yellow. Yellow, it's a little bit tough to paint on. If you have spray can yellow that matches this body, go for it. If not, I hand brushed it. The yellow I used was, let me see if I have it. It's on the table. Oh, here it is. The yellow I used was this yellow, flat yellow, just straight up flat yellow. And then I mixed it with a little bit with that with white, just to kind of line it down. Okay. So while the eyes are, while aside from the face, everything else is white, I paint the yellow. Okay, I paint the yellow, and I left the eyes white. And after everything's done, I use the black, water it down, really, really watery, and like what we shared yesterday in the video, just slowly outline the edge of the mask. Okay. Yeah, they sell it at AliExpress. Yeah, I think that's where Alfonso was sharing the link from. I'm pretty sure they have it at AliExpress. AliExpress has everything. Yep. And I just paint the mask, the back, the front. And I be very, very careful around the eyes. Watery black paint around the eyes. You want the eyes to be as big as possible, even though they're a little bit smaller, but you rather have more room than get too close and end up smearing the black into the white. You don't have to paint the eyes white like exactly how it was sculpted. Give it some space. Give it some space. Once it's done, who knows? Even though it's not perfect, it adds some personality into it. It's pretty cool. Add a little bit more poster putty. Yeah, I thought this head is very, very handsome. I love it. Yep. Okay. Yep. This one usually go for $38 because it's not easy to cast these two big wings. It tear the mold apart really easily. So, but anyone who's on the video, if you ask for it, only $25 for anyone who's interested. Okay. But you don't really need it because the original head is really nice too. I really like this head. Save you some money if you just want to just repaint this one. Beautiful head too. I like it. Now, some people ask, do you have the first appearance? Yes, we do. Here's the first appearance. You gotta have him go with the Hulk, right? If you have the Hulk versus Wolverine 2-pack, you can change out the shoulder pad to make it into the shorter one, right? The shorter one. Yeah. Yeah, this is really cool. Okay. Here's X-Force. The one I'm trying to paint recently, or next, is this one. The newest Wolverine Logan head. The one with the crazy hair. This one's one of my favorite. It's just beautiful. This is the one that I'll be working on tonight before I sleep. My daughter had a fever last night. It went as high as 105. Yeah, she was asking for me, and when I went upstairs, she was just not feeling good. She was moaning, crying all night. I was hugging her, and then this morning she healed like a strong beast. She was as new as, yeah, she was fine. Crazy baby. They have like crazy power, healing power. Yep. This one sounds special too for today's price. Yep. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna go over today. Oh, by the way, that one does come with different expression with the teeth. Some people like Wolverine with a little bit more expression. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna do for today's video. It's pretty simple. I want to keep it short. I don't want to do long 1 hour video every single day. I don't even want to do video every single day. It's just that I have so much excitement for this figure, and I want to share with everyone here. I want to share with everyone. And every time I share a video, I end up getting a bunch of private message on how to do this, how to do that, what paint you use. And most of the time, it's all in the video. And I really appreciate those people who actually went through the whole entire video and give me feedback on, you know, what they have learned, and they actually trying it. And I love that. I really appreciate that, because the whole goal is to help people try to paint themselves, because, you know, when you paint it yourself, it belongs to yours. I know, because back in the days when I don't know how to paint, and this wasn't even that long, this was just 5-6 years ago, I barely started painting. And every single time, before I even paint myself, I used to just buy custom headsculpt from other people. Yeah, Jason, each head is only 25 if you're on the video with us, okay? And I used to buy custom headsculpt, and I will have to find a painter, and every single time I find a painter, ask them to paint, I'm not price aside, they tell me, oh, they're book on sale like 6 months later, 8 months later, and some of them, they're good. They're really, really good. They would tell me like a year and a half later, or they tell me I can't even fit your project into my schedule. So I will end up, you know, try to move on to the second, the plan B, the next painter, right? And then by the time I get ahead, it was like somewhere around 6-8 months later. So I really think that people should really give it a try to paint them themselves. It's not hard, like Superman, you know. It's really just face, eyes, a little bit of lip color, paint the hair black, dry brush a little bit. You know, you got yourself a beautiful head sculpt, right? Very easy. So painting 1/6, 1/12, I would say 1/12. It's really not as hard as a lot of people think. You know, start collecting paint. The paint, I'm already giving you all the paint I use. Just that Wolverine alone, you're using what? The regular blue, right? And light blue. Black is given, right? It's a must. Okay, white. And get yourself a skin tone, flesh tone primer. Clear matte primer. This, right? And you can use this on almost every single head sculpt. You can, you know, your investment will be worth your money. And these little paint, how much do they go for? I think Vallejo go for like what, $3.50. You can probably find them from Michael or just order online. Amazon have them, right? Okay, they're very, very affordable. Okay. Oh, one last thing. You want to see something really, really cool? I gotta show you. So you do, if you know, you got yourself a magnifying glass that I shared in other video. Magnifying glass, okay, the one that you can press button and lights up, right? Now you do the eyes, okay. So after you do the eyes, you notice how my eyes has a gloss, has a reflection compared to the skin that's really matte since I matted it, okay. And that's what really bring the head alive and kind of just, you know, make it a little bit more realistic. And this is what I use. This thing, UV resin craft. Okay, apply a little bit on your paintbrush, they're clear. It's clear. Okay, try to use a paintbrush that you're ready to throw away. Okay, and then just gloss it inside the eyes, both sides, and just use UV light to seal it. The UV light I have is, let me show you what I look like with UV light. Let me turn on. Here's my UV light. Just use UV light to cure it. UV light for like a good 20-25 seconds. That's all it takes. You got yourself a nice glossy eyeball. And the sad thing is, when I first start painting, a lot of people, they don't want to share this technique with you, or some of them don't even have patience to share with me. I'll be asking how to do this, how to do that. I try to find YouTube video and I can't find anything. There's nothing. There's nothing. And some of them just kind of, the video's like 3 hour long, 1 hour long, and they cover so much, but when I try to do it myself, nothing works. Okay? Nothing works. So I'm trying to share my experience with you guys. I know we've been doing it for a few days already, but yeah, if this video helps, I will keep on doing it. And if you want to see me paint different head, recommend it, and I'll do it. Citadel. Yeah, Jason says Citadel sells a brush on gloss. I use coal. Yeah, I'll give it. I'll go look for it. Okay, I'll go look for it. So that's how you gloss the eyes. Let me see. I glossed this one too. Also gloss this one. Yeah. Can you see the difference? Yep. It's really neat, right? Just a little touch. It makes the eyes so much more alive. Yep. So I think we got a winner that get this head sculpt today. I think I got a lot of messages just now, and yeah, I'll go over and see who messaged first. Okay. So other than that, that's pretty much it for today's video, and I really thank all of you guys to chime in and support my video. Hopefully you guys like the content, and I will see you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Good night and goodbye.